Well, hey guys, my name is Garrett Kay.
I'm Nick Loomis.
And today we're going to be talking to you about Hashtag Local. What Hashtag Local is it's a mobile app that helps students supercharge their college experience. So as a college student, I can say that I've experienced these three problems with some frequency. The first is that the college experience is very disjointed. You have streams of school-sponsored information hitting you on your left, you have streams of social information hitting you on your right, and there's no clear way to synthesize this and get a clear picture of what's going on. The second is that there's a very limited knowledge of non-school sponsored events. If you walk around to your college bulletin board, you're not going to see what's happening with your fellow students that night. And third is that real-life interactions are devalued, but they're increasingly important. You know, Ferris Bueller once said, life moves pretty fast. And if you don't stop to look around every now and then, you might miss it.
All right, so how do we solve these problems? We do this by connecting students directly into their campus environment. So when I load up the app here, which you can also see up there a little bit, is you get a student-populated list of different activities and events going on that other students are doing right then. So if I want to go for a game of pickup basketball, if I want to go hiking this weekend, or if I'm just interested in getting some study help for a test later this week, you'd be able to go into there. So we'll use the basketball example for the judges up here. Go into here, see the description, be able to actually join that into a group chat to facilitate you actually doing that. So this isn't something that you can find on a school bulletin board, as we were saying, or in a Facebook group, or maybe even in your own social group. This is something that goes outside of that. So that's where we think the real catch is. So moving on from there, you can see that we have a hashtag system. Go back real quick. And what we do with this is that obviously it's for organization, as with other apps, but also when you actually complete these events, it adds it as a badge on your profile, kind of gamifying the social experience.
So what's the market for this? So using an annual revenue per user of $15, our total addressable market is a little bit over $280 million. Funneling that down to our servable addressable market, that's a little bit over $3 million using just the UC and Cal State systems. Our beachhead market, which is right here at Cal Lutheran, is a little over $18,700, assuming 30% market penetration. So our three main competitors are really Meetup, Facebook groups, and Craigslist. Now, Meetup is really for more formalized events. Facebook groups is a little bit similar, and then you have Craigslist, which anybody can post. It's not verified. It's not exclusive to students. Hashtag Local really hits the nail on the head in all three of these categories. So how do we make money? We use hyper-localized advertising. We reach out to all the local businesses around the college campuses, and we offer promoted posts that provide real value to the students. So these places that the students already know and love, we help these businesses further penetrate that college demographic.
All right, so how do we do this? We do this by building up from smaller schools to larger schools. As you can see on here, the plan is to do some development and beta launch at CLU at the start of next year. The following year, after a bit of refinement, launch at Pepperdine, which is a bit of a step up, about twice the student population. And then after another fundraising round, make a big jump to UCSB with about 18,000 students population. And then 2 years later than that, we have another fundraising round and jump to our first big gun at UCLA with 49,000 students.
So some of our financial projections, you can see that we've got a lot of numbers up here, but what I really want to focus on are two things. That's our marketing expense and our revenue. Now, how are we going to market this? We're going to have brand representatives going to different college campuses, wearing our logo, things like that, holding events for students. Now, depending on how many brand representatives that we have, paying them $15 an hour, this could be about $40,500 in expenses. Now, our revenue, that's going back to that $15 annual revenue per user. And this is assuming 30% market penetration at all the schools that we're operating in. So this is our team. So the reason why we are the ones to really be able to make this happen is we've got a really diverse set of skills. I handle business strategy and software development. Austin handles software development and business strategy. And I once saw Nick open up Photoshop on his laptop. So that's Hashtag Local. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.